If you're surprised by Lewis Hamilton's slow start at Ferrari, then you haven't been paying close attention, because someone predicted this long before the first race. And here's the twist. That person isn't even part of the Ferrari team anymore. It's Carlos Sainz, the very driver Hamilton replaced, who's finally broken his silence. What he's revealed doesn't mock and it doesn't sugarcoat. Instead, it reshapes the entire conversation. Why is a 7-time world champion struggling to keep up? Why is he being outpaced, outqualified, and overshadowed? According to Sainz, this isn't a shock. It's exactly what should be happening. And what he understands that many fans and even analysts have overlooked is critical. Could it take months, maybe more than half a season, before Hamilton finds his rhythm? Possibly. But today we're going deeper than stats and standings. This isn't just about car performance, it's about adaptation, mindset, and the invisible hurdles that come with switching teams. Sainz didn't make a random guess when he said Hamilton would face difficulties at Ferrari. He spoke from experience. Both drivers made seismic shifts this year, stepping into unfamiliar environments, working with new teams, new tools, and machines that handle nothing like what they're used to. Here's the key takeaway. Sainz doesn't see Hamilton's early struggle as a failure. In fact, he sees it as an inevitable phase of a much bigger transformation. Wait, hold on. Did you know that 99% of you watching right now aren't subscribed? If you enjoy my content and want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. It takes just a second, but it means the world to me and helps keep this channel going. Join the family and let's grow together. Now back to the story. Switching teams at the pinnacle of motorsport comes with a steep price. And Carlos Sainz wants everyone to understand just how steep. He's warned that even 6 months might not be enough for Lewis Hamilton to hit his stride at Ferrari. Still think this is just a slow start? Stick around because what Sainz revealed next could completely reframe how you view Hamilton's 2025 campaign. Just ahead of the Miami Grand Prix, Sainz faced the media and dropped 5 words that left reporters stunned. "I'm not surprised at all." That was his blunt response when asked about Hamilton's early season difficulties. 5 races in, and Hamilton has only edged out Charles Leclerc once. During the Shanghai sprint, Sainz didn't flinch, didn't sugarcoat, and didn't offer any excuses. His tone was calm, his message clear. So why isn't he surprised? Because as Sainz explains, no driver, no matter how talented, can jump into a new team and immediately outperform someone who already knows every nuance of the car. He's not speaking hypothetically either. He's been through it himself. Whether it's Leclerc at Ferrari or Albon at Williams, Sainz believes both are already driving as close to the car's limit as possible. So when you're the newcomer, you're not just behind. You're starting at a massive disadvantage. It's not a mountain you're climbing, it's a cliff. And you're doing it without a map, blindfolded, in a car that wasn't built for you. The science of adaptation backs this up. Hamilton isn't underperforming, he's just facing the very real, very human limitations of change. And the story gets even more interesting when you consider Sainz's current situation. Since moving to Williams, a team still rebuilding, he found himself chasing Alex Albon, who knows the car inside and out. Sainz didn't finish ahead of him until Saudi Arabia. Different team, same pattern. And that's why Sainz sees Hamilton's Ferrari struggles not as a failure, but as a natural chapter in a champion's journey. Both men are navigating new machinery, new engineers, and new environments, while trying to match drivers who've already mastered theirs. But here's the twist. Hamilton isn't just another driver. He's a 7-time world champion. And that makes his fight to adapt even more fascinating to watch. When Lewis Hamilton trails behind Charles Leclerc, headlines shout, "Decline." But when Carlos Sainz faces the same uphill battle at Williams, it's simply called part of the transition. That quiet double standard? It's exactly what Sainz is calling out. Because what Hamilton is experiencing right now isn't failure. It's the brutal, unseen work of reinvention. Every lap time has layers behind it. Engine modes, brake balance, differential tweaks, tire pressures, suspension stiffness. Sainz knows this reality intimately. He says Hamilton is now battling all of these variables at once. You can reach the same lap time through completely different setups, Sainz explained. And that's the point. There's no single path to speed. It's a maze, and Hamilton is still learning the layout. Imagine showing up to a race weekend with years of team knowledge behind you. Now imagine showing up without it. That's the difference. Sainz is currently testing everything. Engine braking strategies, diff settings, balance changes, just to understand what his car likes. Hamilton, he believes, is doing the same at Ferrari. It's not about skill, it's about translation. Reprogramming instinct shaped by a decade at Mercedes into something that fits Ferrari's completely different language of performance. Until that translation clicks, the results won't be perfect. Sainz isn't sugarcoating his own journey either. He admits he's still searching for that elusive eureka moment, when the car suddenly feels right and every input connects. Until then, it's trial and error at 300 kilometers per hour. Hamilton is in the same storm, except he's weathering it under a blinding spotlight inside the most iconic and most scrutinized car on the grid. That's the cost of change. But when it finally works, when setup, instincts, and confidence all fall into place, it's electrifying. It can happen next week, or it might take the rest of the season. Sainz is realistic. Learning a car at this level can take 6 months, or even longer. That's not a complaint. That's a fact from someone who's lived through it, across McLaren, Ferrari, and now Williams. And here's the crucial difference. You can reach 99% early on, sure. But that last 1%, that's where world titles are won. That margin only comes with time, with mistakes, with deep understanding. So what we're seeing right now isn't the final version of Hamilton in red. It's chapter 1. And yes, it may feel disappointing. It may look underwhelming. But that's only because expectations are sky high. Hamilton isn't just expected to race, he's expected to dominate. Every weekend of adaptation, every hard-fought lap, is a step toward a version of Lewis Hamilton that could be unstoppable, even for Leclerc. So, next time you see him behind on the timing screens, don't ask, "Is this the end?" Ask instead, "What's he learning?" Because behind every lost tenth of a second is a page of knowledge. And when that book is full, when instinct, data, and car finally align, we may witness something unforgettable. Carlos Sainz didn't criticize Hamilton. He didn't defend him either. What he did was offer a quiet, powerful reminder. Greatness takes time. Even for the greatest, Hamilton's Ferrari era isn't a sprint. It's a build, a reinvention. And every misstep is just one more stone in the foundation of what could come next. Now it's your turn. Do you believe Hamilton will find his eureka moment this season? Or is this just the start of a long road? Comments below. And once you're done, don't forget to click on the video that's popping up on your screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe my channel.